Hello and welcome to another episode of Talk Transport. So we've got a question that's come in. Should I pay my HGV drivers from a timesheet or from a tachograph? Really good question, this one, to be honest. I've been asked this quite a few times. I'll try to answer it the best possible way I can. So where your drivers are paid by the hour, some operators do choose to pay based upon what a tachograph shows, while others rely upon the start and end times recorded by drivers using timesheets or clock cards, depending on what system that you've got. So assuming always that the hourly rate paid complies with minimum wage legislation, there's nothing unlawful about paying drivers based on the hours recorded on timesheets. Indeed, that's regarded in most industries as standard practice. However, the law requires that any driver whose work is in scope of the EC driver's hours rules records the whole of their day's duty on a tachograph. So therein lies the potential difficulty if you've got a timesheet system in place used to calculate wage payments. Because if there's any difference between what a tachograph records as the end of duty and what is claimed on a timesheet, then analysis of both records together might lead a discerning enforcement officer to conclude that the driver has not recorded the whole of his duty and thus that a failure to record offence has been committed. Depending on the timesheet start and end times, there might even be a suggestion that the driver has exceeded their daily duty time or taken an insufficient daily rest when no such offence has been committed. In reality, it's not unreasonable to expect that a driver, after returning to an operating centre and removing his tachograph card at the end of his shift, may end up spending some extra time at work before going home for the day. So just for example, to return his vehicle keys or to have a chat with his transport manager. So it's then also reasonable that that driver would expect to be paid for every moment they're due to be at work. So the operator may even have a policy which explicitly allows drivers to round up the finish times, but operators should be aware that these potentially conflicting sets of records creates a risk of enforcement problems. So just to sort of conclude then, so in my opinion, to avoid these risks, the best practice would be to pay your drivers by tachograph start and end times and get rid of your timesheets, okay? So hopefully that's answered your question. Should I pay my HGV drivers from a timesheet or tachograph? We'll see you guys next time.